Hey guys, so this is the last part of my Lord of the Rings Toy Biz action figure reviews. So on this one we're going to be reviewing Gandalf, Smeagol-Gollum, Sauron, and Boromir. And I guess quickly I'll just show you this. This came with the Council of Elrond Aragorn, and it is the Shards of Narsil on the Elven Shield that you see in the movie. And this is really cool. It's got really nice painting on like the cloth and the shield and stuff. And the shield is actually really cool looking. And the little pieces of the sword. The coolest part is the handle comes off, so you can like have someone hold it. Or I even thought of like reenacting the scene where Isildur chops off the finger of Sauron, because I got Sauron there and the thing here. So this is a cool thing that comes with that. If you want this, buy that figure. So, with that out of the way, I guess we'll start with Boromir. So this is just the regular Boromir, and there's only two versions of him. There's this one and the superposable. And the reason I got this one is because of the head sculpt. I think it looks a lot better than the other one. Just looks a lot more accurate to the movie, and just looks a lot more like the actor, I think. And while not quite as detailed and articulated as the other one, this is a really nice figure. You get all the detailing on his clothes and stuff, and he's got his little arm sleeve or arm guards there that Aragorn takes on later on. His legs are kind of bland. They're just regular black and then kind of blotchy, muddy boots. So that's a little disappointing, but he is right behind some hobbits, so they kind of hide that from him. He comes with three things. He comes with his horn, which looks really nice, and it has a little stringy dingy on it, so you can hang it on his belt or something rather. But this hand is, I guess, made to hold it. It's got that really wide grip in it. So I just have him holding that. I'll sit down for now. And he comes with his sword, which is actually kind of short. That was interesting. It's a lot shorter than the rest of the guy's swords his size, like Aragorn's or Gandalf's. Get out of his hand. But it's a pretty good looking sword. It has the kind of has the twisty cross guard like his does in the movie. Really hard to tell though. Pretty short, funny looking blade. Handle is a bit bent. And I did get this off eBay without any packaging, so it was pretty cheap. Then his scabbard fits nicely, and it just kind of has a hook, so it falls off pretty easy. So that's there, fits nicely in the scabbard. He also comes with his signature shield. Excuse me. And this shield looks really good. It's got a nice detailing right around the middle there. Has some scrapes on it because this was used, but it does come off. Just hold on that strap, can kind of unhook from that little peg right there. But the back is also detailed. It's got the wooden texture and good painting, and it looks really nice on both sides. So it's a pretty sweet shield, and yeah, his articulation. It's a kind of his arms kind of have a little action, kind of like the Gimli one. His head turns, so it's kind of click around. It's hard trying to get it right pose. So other than that, it's pretty good though. It's got his rotating biceps, regular elbow joint, rotating hands, thighs, kind of just go up like that. It's got knee bend, ankle up and down. That's about it in articulation though. And he also comes with a new gold cloak. Get it out of here. And it's just a plain black really big wind-swept looking cloak. Just kind of slides around his neck. And it's pretty good, I guess, but it takes up too much room trying to display them all close together like I have them. So I just leave that in my box of stuff. This is a really good Boromir though, I like it. Looks just like him. From the two options, I think I like this one better for display purposes, because it looks better, especially the face sculpt, so that's Boromir. Guess Sauron's next. So this is a huge figure, as you can tell. It is about 14 inches tall, compared to Gandalf over here, and even little Smeagol down there. It's about more than twice as tall as Smeagol. So this is a really huge figure. And I think this used to be electric, but I'm not sure. I got this off eBay also, pretty cheap, for about 10 bucks. Yeah, it has a little battery pack, so I think it used to be electric with his light up eyes, but no, it doesn't work anymore. And this is a really nice figure. It's got all his little engraved armor in there. This will zoom in. So you can see that. Really intricately detailed, even painted black in the grooves. His helmet looks really nice, has all the engravings and stuff. And his horns and things. So let you look at that. Just really good detail on this. And trying to make armor with good articulation is really hard, especially big spiky armor like this. And so for lots of the things they have on here, it is just kind of soft, bendy rubber, you can see. So yeah, that helps it with articulation. But articulation is actually really good. It's got bendy ankles, it's got his full knee joints, really good thigh articulation, and his arms, they can go up because these bend up like that. It's got his rotating bicep, elbow, hand. And one cool thing about this is the one with the packaging comes with a ring, but I got this off eBay, so it didn't, so I had to make this ring. Just kind of got the inner piece of a pen, cut it, sanded it, and painted it. And his fingers all come off in a piece, so you can like slide the ring on there. This will work. So you can see that this kind of clips back in there. And he comes with his mace. You can see. This is a really nice looking mace. This one's all kind of bent and warped because of being in use and storage probably from its previous owner. But it's got the same little detailing, engraving like his armor does. That's a nice thing. So this Sauron is really cool. If you can find him for cheap, I would recommend getting him. But I've seen the brand new ones go around for about $50, so unless you really want the light up eyes, I would just go for a used one. So that's Sauron. And now for Gollum, or Smeagol, whatever you want to call him. Now this is a superposable one from Return of the King, and I actually did a little bit of editing on this with paint, because when I first came, around his eyes was like red, so it's like he hasn't been sleeping in weeks. It just looked kind of gross, and so I mixed up some paint, the right shade, and put it on there. And same with his hands and feet. They were like black brown, like you can see the bottom of his foot here. That was like the color of it, of all of his hands and feet. And so I kind of painted those up a little bit to make them look a little more blending with the rest of him. And the articulation on this figure is really good. It is the superposable one. It's got really nice articulation all over. I mean, to be Gollum, you gotta be bendy and movable. The one big thing I have about this, even on the superposable one, it doesn't have double jointed knees. So it's really hard to get him to do his little crouch pose because his knees only bend that far. So that's one major problem I have with this. But I like his face sculpt. Shows him kind of happy, I guess you could say. And I think it looks really good. The detailing is really nice. Got all his wrinkles and stuff. His little loincloth here. Good detailing on that. But all these little joints and things stand out a lot because he has no clothing to cover him really. So I guess for display purposes this probably isn't the best one, but I thought the face looked the best out of them all, so that's why I got this. And yeah, so this is Gollum, and he goes really good in scale with the hobbits. He's about the same size. This is him next to Gandalf. So it's a nice little guy. I would choose this one over the other ones mostly because of the face sculpt, but it's up to you really. So now for Gandalf. This is a re-release of the previous Gandalf from the Fellowship of the Ring, who had a light-up staff before, and this one has some changes to it for the better. Like his staff is just regular old plastic now, so it doesn't have a big, thick, nasty thing up there. And I really love this figure. The detailing, the face sculpt, and the hair and everything is just amazing on this. I think it looks just like him. It's kinda doesn't look really great in the camera, but up close when you get him, it just looks really excellent. And his hair looks really nice, and his cloak is a soft rubber, so that's nice. Also with his skirt thing here, but his upper body and sleeves are hard plastic. But I think the painting on those blends pretty well, except for this is shiny and that's not. Other than that though, they blend really well. So he comes with his staff, which looks really good. Looks really woody. The painting and detailing, it's got a little engraved rune or something right there. And he comes with his sword, which is actually here somewhere. Here it is. So he comes with this sword, but I thought it was big and ugly and just didn't really match the dark, shaded look of him, along with his scabbard. That bright blue, massive, smooth, shiny thing. It just is horrible. Doesn't look anything like the rest of the figure. Just does not go with it. And so, lucky me, I found on eBay actually. Found a seller in Japan or something who was selling a little pack of 4 swords, and 2 of them look like this. They're little glam drinks. And they look really good. They're highly detailed. They're not big and fat and ugly. And they're actually a darker color. I painted this brighter silver. Took a little brighter and better. But this is a lot better sword. I don't know if you can ever find this anywhere again, but I was lucky and I was able to get hold of a good sword. And now I haven't really decided what to do with the scabbard. Just take it off, try to edit it or whatever, but sits there for now. And this sword fits in the scabbard pretty well actually. Just a tiny bit too long, but other than that it fits good. He does have his articulated fingers, and so he doesn't hold his things very well. So I have little rubber bands in here holding his things in. And he comes with his signature hat, which is a really squishy, rubbery rubber, I guess. And so it kind of fits nicely on his head. You can squish around, put it wherever you want. And so it looks really good. It's a perfect shape and size and goes great with him. so I love that. The previous one with the light up staff wasn't this soft rubber, so it was harder to get to stay on his head. It also comes with this little handbag pouch thing, which looks really nice. A hard plastic, really hard to get on and off, tuck it out of his beard and stuff. But this is a great figure. Articulation wise, as you can tell, it's got these weird little levels of folds and stuff here. What he's got is rotational arms, swivel bicep, a little bit of elbow joint there, and his rotating hands, and got his little up and down wrist and finger articulation. Same with this side, wrist and articulation stuff. He's got a waist joint, and his legs actually have pretty good articulation, but can't really get to it because of his big old cloak. His feet and ankles have none, but his knees have it, and his thighs actually do have pretty good articulation, but can't really use it. So yeah, that completes my last review of my set of the Fellowship and from the Lord of the Rings and Sauron and Smeagol. So that is all of them. I'll set them all up for you here and go over them real quick so you can see that. So here they all are. Those are my two Hobbit guys. My other Hobbits. These two are cuddling. So yeah, that is my Lord of the Rings action figure set. So yeah, that's it. See ya.